come back to what we were doing. We were in chapter number 2. We were starting with sums. Yeah, we did about the basic rules of taxation, where we came and clarified that when you have section 288A and 288B, any kind of total income which you have should be rounded off to the nearest 10, and if you have any tax liability, that also should be rounded off to the nearest 10. That is what we clarified. We did some sums. Yes, we did some 4-5 sums. We did some 4-5 sums. I think the last one which we did was the 2 crores, is it, or 27 crores? Is that what we did? Okay, we did 27 crores. We got the number as 8362346. Yeah, great. Any doubts till now? No. Can we proceed forward? Yes. Now for the last 2 questions, the ones where you got 27 crores and 5 crores, leave some 5 lines each. Leave 5 lines each. If you have not left it, it's okay. We will put it later. If you see a very huge number, leave 5 lines. If you see smaller numbers, leave 3 lines. Enough. That is what I will tell you after every question. If I don't tell you, just remind me. I will tell you what lines to leave. Okay. We're moving forward. As of now, what we have told is, if you have any kind of income, you need to pay tax as follows. For the first 2.5 lakhs, you need to pay 0. For the next 2.5 lakhs, you need to pay 5%. For the next 5 lakhs, you need to pay 20%, and after that, you need to pay 30%. That is what we clarified. Yes or no? Yes. At this point of time, income tax came and said, yes, this is what is the tax rates. This is what is the tax rates. But income tax also came and said the fact that this is a progressive tax. This is a progressive tax. So what you're paying right now is only called as basic tax. What you're paying right now is only called as basic tax. You need to add some extra items. That is what this 5 lines and 3 lines. We will add that later. We'll add that later. But income tax also came and clarified the fact that, yes, I am okay to let you pay these taxes. I'm okay to let you pay these taxes. But as your age also increases, your income automatically decreases, or it remains same. It does not grow. You do not have the energy right now to grow more income. Yes. At the same time, your expenses increase high. Yes or no? Yes, your expenses increase high because you have now medical expenses, you have back pain, you have head pain, you have every leg pain, everything starts for you. Yes, too much of expenses start for you. At this point of time, you will need more income for yourself, or you will need more income for tax. You need more income for yourself, which means at this point of time, your income tax slab should fall or increase. Fall. Your income tax slab should fall. Agreed, not agreed? Agreed. Hello. At this point of time, income tax came and said, let's change a few things. The slab which you have, which is 2.5 lakhs to 0, 2.5 to 5 is 5, 5 to 10 is 20. After 20, after 10 it becomes 30. At this point of time, income tax said, Rahul, if you are found to be an elderly person, in income tax we call him as senior citizen. Rahul, when do you become a senior citizen? Under income tax, they come and say that you become a senior citizen if you are having an age of 60 years or more. If you are having an age of 60 years or, which means if you are found to be 60 or more than 60, you will be called as senior citizen. Rahul, what is the difference? The difference is that income tax says now your slab is up to 3 lakhs. Slab is up to, read it for me, 0 to 3, 3 to 5, same thing, continue. The first thing alone will change. So 0 to 3 is 0, 3 to 5 is 5, then 5 to 10 is 20. After that, which means for an extra 50,000, I am reducing 5% for you. For an extra 50,000, I am reducing 5% for you. Where earlier 2,50,000 ka pro I'll have to pay tax. Now 3 lakhs I don't have to pay tax. So for that extra 50,000, I will not levy 5%. That is all the difference. So I'm giving you an extra benefit of how much? Hey, 50,000 into 5% is 50,000 into 5% is how much, ma? Calculator, moonziya paakringa. 20. Abba. Nanda calculator vaanga sonnalla. It is 2,500. I am giving you extra 2,500. Don't pay me tax on 2,500. That is how it is. For senior citizens, they are giving extra 2,500 rupees. Go enjoy life. Go and enjoy life. Yes or no? What you can do with that life, that is your choice. you buy medicines, you do something else, that's your choice. Yes, the point is, at this point of time, I'm coming and saying, if you're found to be a senior citizen, the 2,50,000 will now become 3 lakh. That is the only difference. That is the only difference. Now, Rahul, till what it will continue? Till what it will continue? They came and said, Rahul, it will continue till 79. It will continue till, Rahul, after 79. Mala poidlam. No. Income tax said after 79. Yes. Now you are more critical. Now you are more critical. I need to give you some more benefit. I need to give you some more benefit. So then came in the next slab where they came and said, if you are found to be a resident individual, age 80 and more, age 80 and more, they came and said, Rahul, the slab itself will become 5 lakhs now. The slab itself will become 5 lakhs now. Read it for me. 0 to 5. Hey, I told you nothing will change in the next legs, which means the 5 itself is removed for you. The 5 itself is removed for you. They came and said, now up to 5 lakhs no tax, 5 lakhs to 10 lakhs will become 20%, after that will become 30%. Now how much is the benefit, Rahul? It is 12,500 rupees. 2.5 to 5 lakhs was 12,500. So they came and said 12,500 for you, which means an extra 10,000 benefit they are giving to you, saying no pay tax. No pay tax. Okay. Okay. Yes. These are your slabs. These are your slabs. If you are an individual, if you are below 60, it is 0 to 2.5, 0, 2.5 to 5, 5 to 10, after 10. If you are found to be more than 60, less than 80, 0 to 3, 0, 3 to 5, 5 to 10, after 10. Rahul, you are found to be more than 80, 0 to 5 to above 10. Rahul, ஞாபகம் வச்சுக்கணுமா? 100% yes. No doubts at all. இது கண்டிப்பா நீங்க தான் ஞாபகம் வச்சுக்கணும். Yes, these are your slabs. These are your slabs. Now go back to the questions, check if you need to make some changes. Go back to the questions. First one, ages. No change. Next. No change. Next. No change. Next. No change. Next. That's all. Can we put one more question? Can we put one more question? Question number 5. Question number 5. Copy paste. Go ahead. Mr. A. What? Age. Age is 68. Mr. A, age 68. What do you want? Income. Income is through numbers. 7, 6, 9. 7, 6, 9 no tax ra. Okay. 2. 7, 6, 9, 2. 5, 3. 1 second. 7, 6, 9, 2, 5, 3, 7. 7, 6, 9, 2, 5, 3, 7. Go. Seven, 6, 9, 2, 5, 3, 7. One minute you have. 211776 round off பண்ணியா don't round off ma சரி 1 2 எல்லாம் ஒண்ணுதான் ₹1 என்கிட்ட குத்துரு ஏய் அது பென்சிலா பிளாக் பென் அது ரொம்ப லைட்டா இருக்கு சரி ஒன் பரவாயில்லம்மா ₹1 we'll give donation to temple சரி 6261 எல்லாம் ஓகே தான் same numbers everyone madam in checks black match ஆச்சா ஷாரா பார்த்துட்டோமா இன்னைக்கு வந்துச்சா பரவாயில்ல எஸ்மா 2147 ஏய் டேய் இரா my friend of is missing today இன்னைக்கு எல்லா பர்மிட்டேஷனும் போச்சு இன்னைக்கு எங்க போனா இருக்குது எல்லா காம்பினேஷனும் போச்சு இன்னைக்கு shall we people you cannot take so much time these are normal tax rates shall we yes how do you do this for the first 3 lakhs number is 0 3 lakhs to 5 lakhs will be at the rate of 5%. Number is 10,000. 5 lakhs to 10 lakhs number will be at the rate of number is after that number is 66,92,530. How many of you forgot to round off? Be honest quickly. How many of you forgot to round off? No one forgot. Miss பண்ணிட்டீங்களா சந்தோஷம் second mistake yes you already made a mistake that day this is the second time please highlight it I always tell this one thing in my class first time you make it's a mistake second time it's a sin till that it's okay third time hang to death only third time is hang to death yes ரெண்டு வாட்டி ஆச்சு அன்னைக்கு மர்டர் பண்ணல இன்னைக்கு பண்ணா பிரச்சனை இல்லையா ஃபர்ஸ்ட் டைம் ஆச்சா சரி ஓகே அப்போ ஃபர்ஸ்ட் டைம் வச்சுக்கோ no more mistakes people be careful number is 20077 why are you getting 61 by the way 61 point something huh? number is 211776 211776 okay clear everyone yes leave silence can we proceed yes unukku eppadi 47 number check பண்றா number தப்பா போட்டியா yes now at this point of time let me also clarify to you some words read the lines very carefully I have not written individual aged 60 years and above. I have not written individual aged 80 years and above. I have written resident individual aged 60 and 80 above. Be very careful about these lines. What am I trying to mean is that please understand this benefit is only for those of my Indian friends. Only for my Indian elders. Which means if it's a foreign elder, no benefit. If it's a foreign elder, no benefit. Rahul, how do you decide whether someone is resident or not? Next chapter. In this chapter the one thing which you need to keep in mind is this benefit of 3 lakhs and 5 lakhs is only given to residents will not be given to non-residents which means in your case if the person was a non-resident he will go back to 2.5 lakhs he'll go back to 2.5 lakhs. Clear? Clear? Yes, yes. In your question, just put this extra line off. Put this extra line off. You have written Mr. A, aged 68 years, having the income of number. Yes. Full stop. Assume he's a resident. Full stop. Assume he's a resident. Rahul, in exam, they did not tell me whether he's a resident or not. What to do? Do both. No assumptions and all. You have to do both. No doubts. You have to do both. Yes. If you want to put an assumption, it depends on the marks. It depends on the marks. If it's only carrying 1 mark, then yes, you can put an assumption. But if it's carrying more than 1 mark, you cannot put assumptions. You will have to do both. Okay. Yes. Be careful. In exam, they will like to play around with this. They will suddenly come and say non-resident age 70 years. You will do slab rate of 2.5 lakhs. You do slab of 2.5 lakhs because it's a non-resident aged 70 years. Doesn't matter. He will go back to the original one. Clear? Hello. Keep in mind. Yes. Now coming to the shortcut method, the one which I told you earlier. If you notice, if your slab is 2.5 lakhs, and your income is more than 10 lakhs, up to 10 lakhs, you know that the tax will be 1,12,500. Same thing works here also. If you notice, if my income goes beyond 10 lakhs, up to 10 lakhs, my tax will be 1,10,000. I told you, no, I'm giving away 2,500 to you. So my tax will become 1,10,000. If you are more than 80, it will become only 1 lakh because 5 lakh to 10 lakhs alone is 20%. Everything is 0. So there it will be 1 lakh. Yes. So you can do that shortcut method only for those cases where your income goes beyond 10 lakhs. If it is less than 10 lakhs, don't do this. In that case, you'll have to do the slabs. The reason I'm telling you this is because calculator, it will become easy. Can we try the same sum in calculator? Yes, let's try. What is your income? 76, 92, 530, 540. 76, 92, 540. Let's do it on calculator single shot. Yes. Now you know, Rahul, in this calculator, what is going to happen? Up to 10 lakhs, you know the tax, which means what you don't know about. More than 10 lakhs, what will you do? On the calculator, 76, 92, 540. 76, 92, 540 minus 10 lakhs. This will give you the last slab into. Very good. Into 30%. Yes. Now you know what is the tax on the number exceeding 10 lakhs. Now you need to know what is the tax on the 10 lakhs. What is the number? So you'll add. That's all. You'll add 1,10,000. Same number. Yes. This is something which you can do only for MCQs. Because MCQ, you will only get 1 mark for this. You don't need to write steps and all. So there you cannot waste time. There your calculator itself will help you. But if it's a sum, you will have to do fully. Even if you do it on calculator also, the sum will require you to put out all the steps. If you don't put out all the steps, no marks for you. Straightforward game. Okay. Yes. Can we proceed? Yes. These are your slabs. Any doubts? No. Now the question then comes as, Rahul, you're telling me the resident individual should be 60 or above. 60 when? Imagine an example. No, everyone will be born on 1st April, correct? Everyone will be born on 1st May, correct? They'll be born over the days. Yes or no? Yes. Now I'm coming and telling that the person is born on 4th August 1964. 4th August 1964. Tell me, what is his age? Which is where the question is, Rahul, should you check until previous year or should you check until assessment year? You checked until. Is she right? Hey, is she right? Yes. Why? When you are going to earn income in that year, your tax should also be based on that year. Correct? Not correct. Which means, is she right? Yes. In her previous year, she was 59, and therefore she will be not senior citizen. She will not be senior citizen. Agreed? Not agreed? Agreed? Agreed. Which means you need to check as on 31st March 2024. You need to check until 31st March 2024. On 31st March 2024, is she 59 or is she 60? If she is 59, she is non-senior. If she is 60, she is senior. Makes sense? Makes sense. Yes. I'm giving you the date as 4th August 1963. She is now senior citizen. She is now senior citizen. Yes or no? Yes. I am giving the date as 31st January 1964. Why? On 31st January 1964, she is 60. We are looking till 31st March 2024, which means she is 60. Question then comes is, Rahul, 60, how many days it should be? It says 60 at any time during the previous year. 60 at any time during the previous year. One day also she was 60, it is 60. One day also she was 60, it is 60. Clear? Clear? Which means, Rahul, if I put the date as 31st March 1964, she is a senior citizen because that day she was 60. That day she was 60. Any time during the previous year is 60. Any time during the previous year is 60. Clear? Not clear? Clear? Hello? No doubts? Rahul, what if she is 1st April 1964? Sure. No doubts. 100% sure. Which means the rate will become 2.5 lakhs. Correct? 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 No. 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 Ask yourself a question. Ask yourself a question. On 1st April 1964, she was born. You are looking until 31st March 31st March 2024. On 31st March 2024, what is her age? 59 years. 364 days. 23 hours. 59 seconds. Hours ka per second hai poduma. 59 minutes. Girls will do a countdown. Let's start. Adanga. 59 seconds. Huh? 100 milliseconds. Correct? 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 Hey, if you put 100 milliseconds, it automatically becomes. How is it 0.9? That's what my question is. See, did you complete? You completed the day, which means it became 100 milliseconds. The moment it became 100 milliseconds, it automatically went to 60 seconds. That automatically became 1 minute. That automatically became 24 hours. That automatically became 65. That automatically became 60 years. Correct? Not correct? Correct? Not correct? Correct? Hello? Hello? Tell me, am I wrong? Huh? Correct, ma. On 1st April, 12 o'clock AM, when you're going and wishing someone, what is his age? 100 milliseconds. Mudicha mudikliya. Mudichila. Appo eppadi avan 60 illa. Correct, no? Correct, no? See, I know, it looks stupid. It looks stupid. This is not Rahul talking. This is not Rahul talking. This is income tax talking. This is income tax talking. Ask yourself a simple question. On 12 AM, when you're going and calling the person and singing happy birthday, was the 100 milliseconds already over? Which means the day is already ended. Which means 59 days ended. She has already become 60. She's already become 60. From 12 o'clock, she's going to start 60. But she's already become 60. Agreed, not agreed? Agreed. Which means on that date, she was already a senior citizen. Hello? Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes or no? Therefore, income tax launched a circular. Income tax launched a circular, and they clarified in the circular saying if a person is born on 1st April, he is assumed to have cleared the age on 31st itself. He is assumed to have cleared the age on 31st itself, which means he will become a senior citizen. He will become a senior citizen. In your exam, if ICA plays smart with you and gives you the date of 1st April 1964, person is a 1st April 1944, super senior citizen, 80 and above. 80 and above, it will become a super senior citizen. Yes or no? Yes. Hello. Be careful. Be careful. This is one area which I say loves to play. Loves. Yes. In exam, if you see someone's birth date, the idea is that they are trying to ask you to find out the age. The idea is that they're trying to ask you to find out the age. You will have to compute the age and then check as to what slab will the person fall into. Yes, and if they smartly give you 1st April, 100% is moving to the next slab. 100% is moving to the next slab. Clear? Clear. Rahul, what if I put the date as 2nd April 1964? Now tell me. Now he's not a senior citizen because now he'll complete the age of 59 only on 1st April. That is not in the previous year. Now he becomes 59. Now he becomes 59. Clear? Hello. No doubts. Polama. Question number. Question number 6. Mr. A born on 1st April 1944. Mr. A born on 1st April 1944. Non-resident, having a total income of 6,46,512. 6,46,512. Go compute tax. Hey, no discussions. இப்போதானே சொன்னேன். Four 180. Okay. 41802. 41802. 41802. 41802. 41802. Dey irra. Question mudi first. Suspense break panada. Varanan. I know your question. Coming to that. Close it, people. Numbers. 4-1. No change. Everyone is with the same number. Patya. 1 lakh. 59. 0 1 0. Round off பண்ணியா? நான் தான் பண்ணக்கூடாது சொன்னல. இப்போ பண்ணக்கூடாதுமா, அந்த 5 லைன் விட்டுருக்கல, அந்த 5 லைன் முடிச்சதுக்கு அப்புறம் தான் ரவுண்ட் ஆஃப் பண்ணணும். ரவுண்ட் ஆஃப் பண்ணாம என்ன நம்பர்? புக்ல எழுதியா நீ? இன்கம் ரவுண்ட் ஆஃப் பண்ணியா, டாக்ஸ் ரவுண்ட் ஆஃப் பண்ணியா? டாக்ஸ் என்ன நம்பர்? இதே நம்பர் தானா? சரி, அப்போ ஓகே. 30552. Anyone else? No? Can we? Yes. Step number 1. 646510. Who missed it this time? No one? Great. 02. Sure. Everyone. Very good. Very good. Understand, even though your age is 1st April 1944, even though your age is 80 years, even though your age is 80 years, you are a slab moves to 2.5 lakhs. Yes, ma'am. என்னத்துக்கு பர்சன்டேஜ் போடல? அது என்னது? சரி, ஏதோ ஒன்று தப்பு தானே. 0 to 2.5 lakhs, it will become 0. Understand, your age is not the only criteria. Your residential status is also important. In this case, since you are a non-resident, your slab moves back to 2.5 lakhs, which means next to 2.5 lakhs to 5 lakhs will be 12,500, leaves you with 1,46,510 at the rate of 20%. Number is 29,302. Number is எப்படிமா 56 உனக்கு? நான் தான் சொன்னேன்ல, ஃபர்ஸ்ட் புக்ல போடு, கால்குலேட்டர் தட்டிட்டு இருந்தா. You left? I can teach you income tax, I cannot teach you common sense. Anyway, be careful about these things. These are very silly mistakes. This will cause you marks. Yes, I know you're aware with the concepts, but these small things can make a huge mistake. Let's be careful about it. Okay, let's proceed. Yes, everyone is getting a hang of how the sums looks like. Yes, these were your normal income slabs. These were your normal income slabs. Can we proceed? Yes, we have now completed what is called as an slab rate for individual. Rahul, what is the slab rate for HUF? Same, except for the 60 and 80. Same, except for the 60 and 80, meaning for them the only slab is 0 to 2.5. Understand, when it comes to HUF, it is very difficult to say whether they are 60 years or 80 years, and also age is not a criteria. It's an artificial person. So therefore age and all does not matter, and therefore they came and said when it comes to HUF, AOP, BOI, AJP, slab is only one, which is 0 to 2.5 lakhs, 2.5 to 5 lakhs, 5 lakhs to 10 lakhs, 10 lakhs and above, 10 lakhs and above. Okay. These are your income slabs. Any doubts? No? Can we read? On the BOI income, no. Final level syllabus. BOI is not a part of syllabus. Final level syllabus. Yes, looking at the income slabs, individual HUF, AOP, BOI, AJP, individual whether resident or not, HUF, AOP, BOI, AJP, slabs are given as first 2.5 lakhs 0, next 2.5 lakhs 5, next 5 lakhs 20, 5 lakhs 10 lakhs above 30. If it's a resident individual completing 60 years but less than 80 years, it is first 3 lakhs 0, 3 to 5 5, 5 to 10 20, after 10 30. If it is resident individual completing 80 years of age, then first 5 0, 5 to 10 20, 10 above 30, 10 above 30. The notification that I spoke about is here. Any resident individual whose 60th or 80th birthday falls on 1st April 2024 shall be treated as having completed the age of 60 or 80 on 31st March itself, and therefore would be eligible for a higher basic exemption limit as per the circular. Question, Rahul, circular is binding on department. Upper Rahul should not follow. Correct? No. And it is already beneficial. Will you dispute? No. You are only going to get a lower tax. Will you have a problem? Therefore, you should take it. Follow the level. You should take it. Okay. Proceed panlama. Yes, be careful. Now you have highlighters. Yes, I told you one important highlighter you will keep. I have already highlighted the resident part. That is what is important. If it is already showing very clearly in your book, leave it off. If not, mark it off. That is important. If the yellow is showing in your book, leave it. If it is not showing, mark it. Mark it. The next important thing which is not highlighted is in the blue box. Please make sure that you mark the blue box and keep, that is more important. Yes, if the birthday falls on 1st April, if the birthday falls on 1st April, he is assumed to be 60 and 80. He is assumed to be 60 and 80. People, one color highlighter should be important for the whole batch. Okay, keep that same highlighter color as important for the whole batch. Don't keep changing colors. Okay, one other highlighter I will keep with myself. That is my amendment highlighter. Don't touch it. Don't touch it. This is the other highlighter which you are going to use for importance. Okay, yes. If the earlier thing is showing, great. Second thing, just keep mark the blue box that if it is falling on 1st April, that will also be called as senior citizens. That will also be called as senior citizens. Take care. Can we proceed? Can we proceed? Yes. Yes. Sweet. Now, Rahul, I came and told you, Rahul, income tax is progressive in nature. Income tax is progressive in nature. What is progressive? The higher the income, higher the tax, which also means lower the income, lower the tax, which also means lower the income, lower the tax. Now, notice your slabs properly. Notice your slabs properly. Yes, you are somehow playing progressive nature till 10 lakhs. Till 10 lakhs, somewhere you are playing progressive, because till 10 lakhs you are giving different slabs. On 10 lakhs, everyone is paying 30 only. Everyone is paying 30 only. Does it look progressive enough? No. Because what is happening? Everyone above 10 is paying 30%. Yes. If I am earning 12 lakh of salary, I am also paying 30% on 2 lakhs. If someone is earning 10 crore salary also, he is paying 30% on the excess. Does it look progressive? No. Department should collect more from him than me. Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes. So somehow progressive is getting missed. Somehow progressive is getting missed. At the same time, think about it. A person may be poor. A person may be poor, but you are coming and saying, boss, no matter how poor you are, only 2.5 lakhs will be the slab. Which means if you earn up to 2.5 lakhs, he will also get no tax, I will also get no tax. Am I being progressive here? Am I being progressive here? No. I should give more progressive. I should be more progressive. Yes or no? Yes. So I need to give you some more benefits. I need to give you some more benefits. At the same time, richer should pay more tax. At the same time, richer should pay more tax. Agreed? Agreed. Therefore, income tax split now you into 3 categories. Income tax now split you into 3 categories. Category number 1, poor category. Category number 2, middle class families. Category number 3, rich category. Yes. Now, Rahul, income tax says all these 3 words or no? Who says? Who says? Rahul says. That's all. Okay. You should not quote rich, poor and all in exams. You will not quote rich, poor in exams. I will give you technical words now. I'll give you technical words now. Let's start with middle class. We are all middle class? Kind of. Thoda bahut. Yes. If you are able to go and take a chocolate, eat chocolate and then lick the wrapper, you are middle class. Okay. So, if you are a middle class person, what you did right now is the final answer. Simple. If you are a middle class person, what you did right now is the final answer. No change. No change. Aage bade. Yes. Rahul, I am a poor person now. I am a poor person now. Income tax says, Rahul, if you are a poor person, I will give you now something called as rebate. I will give you something now called as rebate. I will give you something now called as rebate. For which I need to first define who is poor. I need to first define who is a poor. Income tax came and said, Rahul, if you are found to be a person, who is a resident, obviously, hey, I can only be Indian poor, I cannot be foreign poor. That's weird. Yes or no? Yes, I should be an Indian poor, meaning resident. So income tax says, if you are found to be a resident individual, hey, can HUF be poor? Can HUF be poor? No. It cannot be poor. Yes or no? How will HUF earn money? When you give it to him. When you give it to him, which means you are splitting your money into HUF. Then you cannot come and say HUF is poor and all. Yes or no? Which means the only person who can be poor is individual. Income tax says, if you are found to be a resident individual having income, whenever I use the word income, it means total income up to rupees 5 lakhs. Up to rupees, you are called poor. Income tax does not say I am saying you. Income tax does not say you are poor. I am saying you are 4. Income tax says if you are a resident individual having a total income up to 5 lakhs, whatever is your tax payable, no, whatever is your tax payable, that will become a rebate for you. That will become a, what is the tax payable? That will become rebate to you. That will become your rebate, meaning tax will become, that's all, tax will become 0. Yes or no? Yes or no? Income tax comes and says if you are found to be a resident individual having total income up to 5 lakh rupees, you will now get a rebate. You will now get a rebate. Rebate is under section 87 capital A. Rebate is under section 87 capital A up to the actual tax payable, up to the actual tax payable, or rupees 12,500, whichever is lower. Hey, higher. Whichever is higher, sonna enna artham, government will pay you back money. Kudupangla kichirvaanga apdiye. Yes, it is whichever is lower. It is whichever is lower, meaning whatever tax payable you have versus 12,500, whichever is lower, you will get as rebate. You'll get as rebate. Any doubts? Any doubts? No doubts. Can we see the questions? Can we see the questions? Let's figure out which of the questions you are over. Question number 1, income is 6,86,742. Poor, not poor? Not poor. Leave it. Next. Kandipa not poor. Next. Uttra. Not poor. Next. None of the questions are poor. None of the questions are poor. Let's take a poor question. Let's take a poor question. Mr. A. Mr. A. Age 48. Mr. A. Age 48. Total income. Total income 4,96,224. Mr. A. Total income 4,96,224. Age 48 years. Age 48 years. Go ahead. Question அவ்வளவுதான். No tax. Since question does not say whether you're a resident or not, you need to do, if you're a resident, tax becomes 0. If you're a non-resident, tax becomes 12,311. Check. Check. How will you do this, Rahul? You will have to do the normal tax as you're doing. You'll have to do the normal tax as how you're doing, meaning 0 to 2.5 lakhs 0, then 2.5 lakhs to 4,96,220, 220 differences. 2,46,000, 2,46,220 at the rate of 5%. 12,311. So you will become 12,311 as your, now you have to give names. Now you have to give names. 12,311 will now be called as basic tax. 12,311 will now be called as basic tax. Okay. Okay. Yes, 12,311 will now be called as basic tax. Now this is your basic tax. At this point of time, you need to ask yourself whether he is a resident or non-resident. Assuming he is a resident, what will you do? You will say basic tax is 12,311 minus rebate under section 87 capital A, 12,311 in brackets, number becomes 0. Number becomes 0. Okay. Yes. Rahul, what if he is a non-resident? Basic taxes 12,311. You will leave 3 lines. Clear, everyone? Makes sense? Yes. What do you mean by non-resident? My question is very simple. You are Elon Musk. Resident, non-resident? One second. Non-resident. Will you pay tax in India? If you earn income from India. Yes. Now my question is very simple. You are a person, Elon Musk, earning in crores. Correct? Yes. Now you're earning in crores. In your country, you're earning 40 crores. But in India, you only have 5 lakhs of income. Are you poor? Not poor? Can you change poor based on country? Why? Exactly. But does India know about his income? That is a problem. So India came and said, boss, I cannot come and decide whether the other person is poor or not poor, because he may have income other than India also. He may have income other than India also. So I do not have holding on his income. Yes, in that case, I will like to give benefits only to my child. I will like to give benefits only to my child. If he is found to be poor, let him go and claim it in his country. I don't care. Yes, ma. Yes, 100%. Sorry, ma. No, you still have to leave 3 lines. I have to discuss something else with you. Clear, people? Can we proceed? Can we proceed? Yes. Now this is a case when you are poor. When you are poor. No doubts. Aramiklama. Yes, can we go for Rahul? Now I have told you what happens if you are poor. I have told you what happens if you are middle class. Now I need to tell you what happens if you are rich. What happens if you are rich? Income tax rate, boss. If you are found to be rich, great. If you are found to be rich, great. I now need something from you extra called as surcharge. I now need something from you extra called as surcharge, or it is called as surtax. Or it is called as surtax. In simple words, it is tax on tax. It's what? Tax on tax. It is tax on tax. So I'm coming and saying, Rahul, if you are found to be a rich person, whatever tax you are paying, no, something extra I want from you. Something extra I want from you. I will levy tax on tax itself, because your tax itself is like income. Your tax itself is like income. Pay me tax on that also. Pay me tax on that also, because you are rich. Because you are rich. This is now called as surcharge, which means now I need to tell you how will you become. How will you become? How will you become rich? How will you become rich? Income tax said, if your total income is anywhere between 0 to 50 lakhs, if your total income is anywhere between 0 to 50 lakhs, do you look like rich? Do you look like rich? 0 is richer. Upro, surcharges. Surcharges 0. ठीक है? ठीक है? ठीक है? Rahul, if you are more than 50 lakhs up to 1 crore, if you are more than 50 lakhs up to 1 crore, are you now rich? Thoda bahut, konjam rich. Yes, income tax said your surcharge is 10%. Your surcharge is 10%. ठीक है? ठीक है? Rahul, I am more than 1 crore up to 2 crores. Am I rich? Thoda ज़्यादा rich. Yes, number is 15%. Number is 15%. Rahul, what if I am more than 2 crores up to 5 crores? I am rich. I am now decent rich. I am now decent rich. Surcharges 25%. Surcharges 25%. Rahul, what if நிறுத்தலாமா இல்லை என்ன வேணுமா? வேணா போடலாமா? If you are found to be more than 5 crores, surcharges 37%. Surcharges 37%. Hey Rahul, Apuna, is this to be paid more than your basic tax? Yes. We already have a number, no? Adhika mela in number. Adhika mela this number will apply. Adhika mela this number will apply. And you know what? I'm coming. Avasara padada. I've not completed. Now my question is, Rahul, is this surcharge on slab rate basis? Is this surcharge on slab rate basis? Meaning up to 50 lakhs no surcharge, adhikapra 50 lakhs no. This is a flat number. This is a flat number. Meaning if you are found to be an income up to 50 lakhs, no surcharge. If you are found to be an income having 1 crore, if you are having an income of 1 crore, in that case they will not come and say first 50 lakhs no surcharge, balance 10%. Mottamaga 10%. Mottata cases 10%. Which means if you are found to be a person having an income of 6 crores, if you are a person having an income of 6 crores, it is not 37% on above 5. It is 37% on everything. It is 37% on everything. That is what I told you. I made you a new category now. See, if I had to put it in slabs, then I could have changed my slab itself. I could have come and told 10 crores to 50 lakhs, 50 lakhs to 1 crore. Adna panli hai. Yes or no? What I told your basic exemption or your slabs will remain same. Now because you're found to be rich, is special provision for you. In that case, I don't have to put a slab on you. This is a flat case. This is a flat case. Purida. Yes, I don't have to give you examples. It is there in your questions. Let's now take your questions and see how to do it. Question number 1. What are you? Rich, poor, middle class? Nothing to do. Next. Rich, poor, middle class. Middle class. Nothing to do. Next. Sulabappo. What is it? 5 crore? It's 5 crore 92 lakhs, which means you are falling in super rich. You're falling in super rich. Now you need to pay 37%. Question is 37% of what? 37% of what? It is 37% of the basic tax. I told you, it is tax on tax. It is tax on tax. So on the basic tax number irukla, adukku mela 37% varum. Adukku mela 37% varum. Solta paapa. Is this the number? 175.90. Yes. So this is your basic tax. Yes. On this you will now add surcharge at the rate of 37%. 37% of this 170 number is 65 lakh 8,301. Total number 301 point. So then it's 302. I told you decimals will be immediate rounded off. Decimals will be immediate rounded off. Number is 240 98 30 6.85307. Purida. Yes or no? Yes or no? Polama. அடுத்த question. 27 கோடியா? 27 கோடி. 27 crores 93 lakh 69,880. Your number was 83623,464. Surcharge சொல்ல பாப்போம். Surcharge percentage சொல்ல பாப்போம். போடு number. It is 37% of 83623,464. 3094068 total 114564146146 1145641446. Hey, people following? Yes, next question. ஒன்றும் இல்லை, நீ rich, you can be rich at any point of time, that's okay. Yes, 76,92,000. 76,92,537. Yes, so number was 2,117,762. Yes, surcharges 10%. Now you're between 50 and 1 crore. Now you're between 50 and 1 crore. Add surcharge of 10%. Number is 2,11776. Number 4 23295338 yes. Next, rich, poor, middle class. Next, இன்னொரு கொஸ்டின் பண்ணிருக்கோமா அந்த 12,000 ஓட நம்பர் 4 lakh, that is also poor. ठीक है पुरीदा, no doubts, all clear? Yes, this is your categories of rich, poor, middle class. This is your categories of rich, poor, middle class. You thought income tax is easy? Wow. Exception for what? Exception do you want? No, what exception? Siri. Illa, what option do you want? Do you want them not to pay? Exemption from not paying. Jail poidu. If you go to jail, you don't have to pay. This is for the welfare of India, ma. Important. Yes, ma. No, nothing. It's for the welfare of society. Earning so much, no, give me a share. Okay. Yes, this is how income tax works. Rahul, முடிஞ்சிச்சா chapter? இப்போதான் ஆரம்பிச்சிருக்கோம். This is the easiest of the chapter, by the way. இன்னும் தான் தொட்டிருக்கீங்க, அவ்வளவுதான். Yes, my point is right now, does this make sense? Yes. Rahul, do I have to remember the surcharge rates? Yes, no doubts. You have to remember everything. All limits, all numbers. And all numbers. Yes. Rahul, முடிஞ்சிச்சா முடிக்கல. Understand all questions which you have right now. ஏதோ 2 லைன் விட்டுருக்கீங்க, இன்னும் முடிக்கல. எஸ், அதேனால விட்டுருக்கோம். ராகுல், போகிறோம் இல்லை டேக்ஸு, பேசிக் பே பண்ணிட்டோம், ரிபேட் வாங்கிட்டோம், சர்சார்ஜோ பிடிச்சிட்டோம். இதுக்கு மேலே ஏதோ இருக்கா? ஆமாம். இதுக்கு மேலே இன்கம் டேக்ஸ் கலெக்ட்ஸ் ஃப்ரம் யூ சம்திங் கால்ட் as cess. Cess also has a name. It's called as H&D cess. H&D சொல்ல பார்ப்போம். Called as health and education cess. It is called as health and education cess. Rahul, what is this health and education cess? Income tax came and said, see, whatever tax I collect, tax I collect goes for my pocket. Correct? No. Correct? No. Pocket kulla potruven, correct? See, it goes for various activities. Predominantly goes for, hey, if India was putting money in health and education, then we would have gone somewhere else. Transport. India does not sponsor cricket. Government does not sponsor cricket match. That is done by BCCI. See, our predominant money goes into interest on loan repayment. We have taken loans, lot of loans from World Bank, other countries and all. So almost about 40% of the money goes into interest repayment. Then you start spending money into railways. You start spending money into defense. Yes, while you complete all these expenditures, what comes for health and education is nothing. Nothing. So therefore they came and said, boss, காசு கொஞ்சம் கம்மியா இருக்கு, அதனால எஜுகேஷனை நிறுத்தலாம், ஹெல்த்தும் நிறுத்தலாம். எஸ், ஆர் ஆப்ஷன் நம்பர் 2, நீங்க கொஞ்சம் எக்ஸ்ட்ரா கொடுத்தீங்கன்னா நாங்க எக்ஸ்ட்ராவா போடுவோம். எஸ், which is why instead of calling it as tax or surcharge or rebate, we now call it as cess. And since we have put a name against it, it means whatever money gets collected here will only go for health and education development. Yes or no? Yes. Rahul, who has to pay this money? Everyone. Poor also has to pay, rich also has to pay, middle class also has to pay. How much you have to pay, Rahul? You have to pay 4%. You have to pay 4% of everything which you have in your book right now. Basic plus surcharge minus rebate. It is 4% of basic plus surcharge minus rebate. Meaning whatever number you have in your book right now, andukku mela 4%. Adukku mela 4%. Okay. We'll come to a scenario as we progress. Adha sonnala, ipo you have just touched the surface. You will come to a scenario at least or a next class. By the time you come to next class, you will realize that even poor will pay tax. How and what is what we'll discuss next class. Ippodukku poor will not pay tax. Next class, poor will also pay tax. Okay, we'll come to that point. That time poor will also pay cess. Okay, right now he will not pay. Seriya? Yes. Let's conclude the question. Start from question number 1. Income was 6,86,742. Yes, on this I came and said you are a middle class person. So I did not levy surcharge, nor did I levy rebate. The only thing which I have is basic tax, which was 49,848. On this you will now add HND cess at the rate of 4%. Rahul, can I use short forms? Yes. HND is permitted. Plus HND cess at the rate of 4%. Number solo papo. 1994. I am assuming you have done 4% of 49,000. Yes, 49,000 4%. Number is 51,840. Now this is the number which you will round off. This is the number which you need to round off to the nearest 10. Purida. Because this is the number which will come in step number 14 or 15, whatever it is. That is the number which you will get in step number 14 or 15. So this number is what you will be rounding off. Okay. Yes. Question number 1 over. 51,840. This is your final tax payable. 51,840 is your final tax payable. Clear? Question number 49 lakhs. Rich, poor, middle class. Surcharge or rebate? Rendume illa. Number was 13,08,129. This is called as your basic tax. This is called as your basic tax. On this you will levy H&D cess. Wordings are important. Number mattum mukkiyam illa. Wordings are important. H&D cess at the rate of 4% number. 52,325 total. 1360,454. This now become 1360,450. 1360,450. Final tax payable. Done. Question number 5 crore 92 lakh 58,350. 350. Your after surcharge number is 240,98307. Correct? Add cess 4%. 4% of 240,98,307. 4% of 240,98,307. Number is 9639. Huh? 132 or 32? 9,63,932. 2506 22 40 rounded off 2506 2240. Yes, next number is 27 crores 93 lakh 69,880. Your number was 11 crore 45 64,146. On that you will add 4%. Throw the number. 4 5 8 2 5 6 5 9. What is rounded to 6? Dot decimal ka? Oh, 5 6. Acha. 5.9 into 6. 3 be buddy. 4 5 8 2 5 6 5 6 5 6 6. Sorry. Hey, ola rani. 4 5 8 2 5 6 6. Vara. Number 1191464712 will get rounded off to 0. So it is 11946710. Hey, 1191467110. 1191467110. Okay. Can we go forward? Next 76 lakhs. Yeah, 76 lakhs. Number was 2329538. Correct? 2329538. On this you will add cess at the rate of 4%. Number is 9318. 2 24 22 7 20 24 22 7 20. Next question is Serinda. He will also give to my society, that's okay. Let him contribute to our education. 6 lakh. The 41,802. Okay, 41,802 plus 4%. 1672. Number 43 470 rounded off to 470. 43, 470. Next. Number 496, 221, whatever. Number was 12,311. In that 12,311, if it's a resident, tax was 0. Cess will also become 0. Therefore, answer is also 0. Therefore, answer is also 0. Yes, right now, since the tax is 0, the cess is also 0. In future, when you see that the poor person is also paying tax, 4% will come on that tax. Yes, right now the tax is 0, therefore it is not coming. In future, you will find scenarios where even poor will pay tax. There will be some scenarios. That time we will discuss about it. Okay. Coming to non-resident. Basic tax is 12,311. Add cess of 4%. Number is 492. Total 12,803. Rounded off to 12,800. 12,800. Any other question? That's all? Yes. This is how your tax liability looks. This is how your tax liability looks. This is how your parents pay tax. By deciding whether they are poor, middle class or rich. Again, not on the paper, but just by words. If they are found to be poor, they get. If they are found to be rich, they get. If nothing, then all three will get cess. All three needs to pay. The one thing which I want you to pay attention and notice very carefully is that if you are found to be poor, you can only be an Indian poor. Meaning only resident individuals get rebate. Non-residents don't get rebate. But if you're found to be rich, I don't care whether you are Indian rich or foreign rich. As long as you're rich, you have to pay surcharge. Because at this point of time, I know what you earn from India, and that itself is too much. So you need to pay me surcharge even if you are a non-resident. Yes or no? Yes. Same logic applies for cess. Cess, they come and say, Rahul, anyone who's paying tax in India has to pay me cess. No doubts there. Clear? Yes. All clear, everyone? No confusions? Can we do one full-fledged question from top to bottom? Illustration number 8. Compute tax for Mr. A. Illustration number 8. Compute tax for Mr. A. What and all do you need? Age. Age is 68. Non-resident. Income is 2 crores. 67 lakhs. 22,498. நானும் மறந்துட்டேன். நம்பர் சொல்லு. 267 22 498. You are Mr. A, 68 years, NR. Compute tax top to bottom fully. Yes, what is the number? 100 31 780 150 90 270 101 78 0 3 zeros. अच्छा 30. Next. Huh? 111, 55, 11, 111, 55, 120. Anyone else? Any different answers? Very. Next. Anyone else? Different opinions? No? Different opinions. Shall I do it? Hey, who's still writing? Who's still writing? Raise of hands. Cut out the answer. Cut it out. No waste of time in my class. If you can finish it, you can finish it. Otherwise, cut it out. Simple. Yes. Shall we do it? Yes. The question is coming in saying you're Mr. A, age 68 years, non-resident. The moment I see there is a non-residency, the problem is age does not matter. The age does not matter. You are moving back to a slab of 2.5. I will first of all move ahead and round off to 10. How many of you missed this step? Honest answers. Raise of hands quickly. Strike it off. Strike it off. Dey pandra loose. Strike it. Strike off the whole thing. Start over again. Yes. Next. What will you do? You'll first go for 2.5, or we can do shortcuts. I'll probably finish with shortcut. I'll say for the first 10 lakhs, number is 1,12,500. Balance is 2 crore 57 lakh 22,500 at the rate of 30%. Number is 77 16750. 7716750. Total the number 78229. 7829250. Add. Very good. At the rate of, the moment the person beyond 2 crores and less than 5 crores, you have a surcharge of 25. 25 on what? The 78. The 78 number you will pay 25%. Number is 195733. Sorry, okay. 1/4 then, huh? How is it coming 3/3? Sorry, okay. Add the numbers. 978656 add cess at the rate of number 391463. Total 10178026 10178030. Yes, for my other friends, what is the issue? 1003170. Who was it? Who's the number? Acha. Mathtiya. Change of opinion. 150900270. Income ka mele SC pottiya. It is tax on tax, people. It is not on income. Please be careful. Please be careful. It is tax on tax, not on tax on income. 11155120. You are free to use your books, people. For the first 3-4 days, you are free to use your books. I will tell you when you should stop reading your books. Okay, so feel free to have your books on the parallel and you can check the numbers there. There is no problem. There is no problem. I will let you know at a certain day where you have to mug up and come things. Until then, you're free to use your own books. That's not an issue. Okay? Yes. Yes. Mistakes like this should not happen. Rates and all should not be an issue at this point of time. I want to see how you practically apply it. That's all is more important for me. All right. Makes sense. Yes. This is how your tax rates look like for an individual, HUF, AOP, BOI, AJP, AOP, BOI and AJP. Clear? Clear? Yes, these are how your tax rates look like along with surcharge and cess. Along with surcharge and cess. Anyone has any doubts before I proceed forward? No one? No confusions? Yes? Tax itself is 0, no? So cess will become 0. You can only levy cess on tax. Tax itself is 0, so cess also will become 0. Yes? Anyone else?
Earning more than 5 lakhs from.
How are you poor resident in India? See, the moment you are a resident, it means you are an Indian child. The moment you are an Indian child, all your incomes are taxable in India. Even if you have foreign income, that will also become taxable in India. In that scenario, you cannot have an income out for foreign which you are not paying tax in India. That's illegal. That's black money. Okay, so you will have to offer that income in India also. The moment you offer that income in India, you are no more poor. 29th? What is the issue? How does it? Acha, you're telling me 4 years once only his birthday will come. He keeps growing. That's not the criteria. Yes, the moment, yes, he may not celebrate his birthday, but at the end of the day, that does not change the fact that he's growing age. Right? So you cannot come and call him that he is not a senior citizen. The moment the year gets over, he'll automatically be assumed to have grown the age. Seriya?
Low income with expense.
How? What do you mean by child earning low income? You people are right now not earning. Yes, tomorrow assume that you have a savings account in which you have put money and you get interest out of it. You get interest out of it. Are you poor, rich? You're poor because your income is not going to go more than 5 lakhs. See, understand, that's what I said. No, my definition of poor is only my definition with you. Income tax does not say poor, rich and all. Right? Don't come and clarify saying, Rahul, child is poor, parents are rich and everything. That's not the criteria itself. The criteria is child is having income less than 5 lakhs, he will pay no tax. Simple as that. Okay? That does not mean that he becomes poor in a rich family. That's Purida. Yes, let's not talk in those terms. My point is it's easier for me to convey it to you. That's all. Okay, let's not confuse things too much beyond required. Yes, but yes, in a scenario where the parents are rich, meaning in the sense that parents are having income more than 5 crores, but child is having income less than 2,50,000, child will not pay tax, parents will pay surcharge. No doubts. Because every person is going to be paying taxes for their own incomes. Yes, so they will not be responsible for their parents' taxes, parents will not be responsible for his taxes. In that case, child will not pay any tax, parents will pay tax. That is what your parents are doing right now. Your parents are paying tax and you are not paying tax. Does not mean you are poor. Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes, yes. Keep that sense. Keep that sense. Any doubts? Yes, ma'am. 4th August 1963. Ask yourself, what is your age on 31st March 2024?
So it's less than 60.
It's 59. I think so. It's 59. It's 59 with some days, correct? Which means you have not crossed 60, which means automatically it's 2,50,000. Oh no, once again, it's 63, is it? Acha, if it's 63, then it's 60 plus, no? It is 60 plus something, correct? Because you became 60 on what? You became 60 on 4th August 2023. The moment you became 60 on 4th August 2023, you are automatically a senior citizen. Yes. Check on 31st March, people. Check on 31st March, that is what the criteria is. Yes. 31st March of your previous year. 31st March of your previous year. ठीक है, proceed பண்ணலாம். Yes, now Rahul, this is one of the rates. This is one of the, yes, yeah, we have just started. ஒரே ஒரு பேஜ் என்ன முடிச்சிருக்கீங்க சாப்டர்ல பாருங்க, பேஜ் நம்பர் 1 மட்டும் தான் அடிச்சிருக்கீங்க. You have only done page number 1 right now. You have so many pages to do. Yes, let's figure out the balance pages. Now, for those of you remember my golden rules, we discussed step number 9, then step number 10, then 11, then 12. Yes, and we came and said, Rahul, yes, what we are going to discuss right now is step number 10. Yes, we told step number 10 is compute tax as per alternate regime, finance act and all those things. So what we did right now is step number, this is called as Padi tax regime. This is called as alternate tax regime, which means for you to make sense of step number 10, you also need to know what is step number 9. 11 will come very later. 9 da mukyam. Yes or no? See, if I have to give you a background, the background is like this. Age old times, what was happening is there was one tax, which is what we are doing right now. Yes, now the slabs kept changing. Yes, rates kept changing, slabs kept changing. There was a time in 1990s and all when the tax rate was 97%. The tax rate was 97. I'm not joking, it was there. There was a time when income tax was collecting 97% of your income as tax. At those point of time, do you think, would you like to earn income? You'll be like, if 3 rupees is what I'm going to keep in my pocket, what is the point of earning itself? Let's not work. It is enough to be poor. It is better to be poor. Yes or no? Yes. That is how India has evolved. At every point of time, what used to happen is everyone used to have one slabs and one tax. There was no change. In 2019, when Modi Sarkar came into power second time, that is when Modi Sarkar came and said, yes, I know this has been a slabs going for age long. We need to bring something special now. This itself is complicated. Let's simplify things a little better. Yes, I want to give power to you people to now decide as to what you want to pay. I want you to give power to you people to decide what you want to pay. And which is when in 2019 they first introduced a regime for companies, where they came and said, companies, I'm giving you option. You either pay this or you pay this. You decide what you want. This was done in 2019 for companies. Yes, 2020, individuals stood up and they came and said, this is not fair. Why are you giving it only to? We also want it. In 2020, thereby they introduced this another regime called as Section 115 BAC. At that point of time, 115 BAC was called as new regime. And what you're doing right now was called as old regime. This was called as old regime, that was called as new regime. Yes, in new regime what they did is they reduced the tax rates. And they said, yes, take it off. Now you decide what you want to pay. People looked at it, they came and said, oh, less tax rate, meaning I should pay this. But there were some hidden issues there. Because of which what happened is everyone said, no, I don't want to take it away. Government got fed up. They were like, hey, nee ketta na kuduthen. Ipo kudutadukku appuram nee vaanga maatena enna issue? Yes or no? Yes. So they were fed up with this. 2020, 2021, 2022, they waited. They were like, hey, you will use it. No one was using it. And I say no one, very, very little people were using it. 2023, Nirmala ma'am got a little fed up. 2023 is your year. Nirmala ma'am got a little fed up. She said, boss, கஷ்டப்பட்டுட்டு ஒரு ரெஜிம் எடுத்துட்டு வந்தேன், யாருமே எடுக்க மாட்டேங்கிறீங்க, காண்டாச்சு எனக்கு. இனி மேல that regime is now your default regime. Meaning, இனிமேல் அதான் ஃபாலோ பண்ணும். முன்னாடி என்ன இருந்தது? முன்னாடி old regime was primary and they said if you want you can go to new regime. Now ma'am came and said no, that is your default regime, this is optional. அப்படின்னா என்ன அர்த்தம்? you need to first follow that. அது பிடிக்கலனா இங்க வரணும், அது பிடிக்கலனா இங்க வரணும், which means still I'm giving you an option. I'm coming and saying if you don't like it, come here. Correct or not correct? People said no problem ma'am, you make it default, we will come out. She said no, see, my intention was to make it more interesting for you. No, let's make it a little interesting. Interesting in the sense that they lowered the tax rate. They reduced more tax, which means they made it more interesting. And now they came and said, see, I've made it a little more interesting for you now. Now tell me which you want. Now tell me which you want. You get the background? What I'm trying to tell you is current year the default regime is an amendment. Meaning this year 100% question is coming from it. This year 100% question is coming in. மொத்தமா change பண்ணிட்டாங்க. They changed the whole regime itself. What you used to call back then as new regime is now called as default regime. Old wine, new bottle. Now everything is changed in that regime, and therefore I want your attention here. We are going to now lead something called as section 115 BAC. We are going to read something called as 115 BAC. I am going to name it as default tax regime. If you understood the story good, didn't understand, forget it off, doesn't matter. Section mukyam. Hey, all this is there in the book, don't worry. Yes, I am reading something now called as default tax regime, section number 115 BAC, where income tax came and said, I will give you tax rates lower than what you already have. I'll give you tax rates lower than what you already have. Now at this point of time you will come and ask me, Rahul, if this one is having lower tax rate, what is the point of two regimes? Everyone will come this only. No, when everyone is going to opt for this, why would they go for that? No. Understand, income tax also played smart. They came and said, see, if I am losing something, you will also lose something. Income tax came and said, see, if you want to go for this regime, this regime is default regime, I will increase your income. What? I will increase your income. Meaning what will happen? If you go for the alternate regime, you will have a lower income but a higher tax. In default regime, you will have higher income. Now you decide what you want. புரியுதா? ஏதோ கன்ஃபியூஷன் இருக்கு, தெரியும், அது புரியும், கடைசியில தான் புரியும். Yes, right now the point is income tax came and said, if you go for alternate regime, your income will be lower but your tax will be higher. If you go for default regime, your income will be higher, tax will be. At this point of time, you now need to decide what you want. Logically, at the end of the day, people want lower tax. So what they will do? They will then check for both. Net, what is the tax lower in those they will take. Yes or no? That is what the fun of this regime is. Right now, I will not get into the details because we will do it as we go through the chapters. போனா தான் உனக்கு புரியும். இப்போதைக்கு உனக்கு புரியாது. Right now, what I will only be telling you is what is the tax rate. Yes or no? Which means in your books, whatever total income you have given, I will assume that this is the same income for alternate also, default also. Now, if this is the same income for alternate and default, which will have lower tax? Default will have lower tax. But as we progress in the chapters, what will happen? This income itself will increase. Yes or no? What I am talking will be Greek and Latin to you right now. I know. அது கடைசியில தான் புரியும். At this point of time, what is more important? Tax rate. So let's discuss about the tax rate. The tax rate is like this. Income tax comes and says, if you are going for default tax regime, which is section 115 BAC, this is applicable on individual, HUF, AOP, BOI, AJP. Everyone, the thing about this regime is, this regime does not talk about resident, non-resident. It does not talk about 60, 80, that's all. It talks about only one. Meaning, if you are going for this regime, nee 60 indalo okay, nee 80 indalo okay, nee resident indalo okay, nee non-resident indalo okay, same rules. No 3 regimes and all, no 3 slabs and all, 1 slab. Only 1 slab. Yes or no? Yes. Rahul, what is a slab? Income tax comes and says, for the first 3 lakhs, for the 3 lakhs, tax is 0. For the first 3 lakhs, tax is 0. எங்க படிச்சீங்க? 60 year கேஸுக்கு இங்க எல்லா கேஸுக்கும் 3 lakhs, tax is 0. Then they come and say, next 3 lakhs, meaning tax is 5%. Tax is 5%. Then they say, next 3 lakhs, meaning, guess panna, 10%. Help me. Next 3 lakhs. Yeah. Then after 15 they stopped. Nadula, only one thing is missing. 25. Last old regime late, the prior rules were having it, now it is not there. Now it is not there. Now it is 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. Incremental 3 lakhs. Incremental 3 lakhs. For every 3 lakhs you have 5% extra. You have 5% extra until you reach 20. After that directly goes to 30. Directly goes to 30. Clear, not clear? Clear? Now this is the rate applicable for everyone, whether you are doing 60, 80, resident, non-resident. 60, 80, resident or non-resident. Clear? 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 Yes? Any doubts on this? No? Second, if you are in this regime, again you can also be rich or poor. Rich or poor. Now here income tax comes and says, Rahul, poor will be higher poor. Poor will be higher poor. Where there it was poor if you, there you were poor if total income is 5 lakhs. There you are poor if your total income was 5 lakhs. Here you are poor if your total income is 7 lakhs. Your total income is here you are poor if your total income is up to 7 lakhs. Now assume that your number is 7 lakhs. What is your tax? Tell me quickly. If your income was 7 lakhs, it is a 0, 15,000. Inge or 10,000 varum. Correct? Idana 7 lakhs income. Yes, number is. Which means income tax now comes and says, if you are found to be poor under default regime, if you are found to be poor under default regime, meaning your total income is up to, tax payable will be actual tax or 25,000, whichever is lower. Yes, on it was actual tax or 12,500, whichever is lower. Inge it is actual tax or 25,000. Update jump twice jump. Yes or no? Yes or no? Rahul, what if you are rich? You will get surcharge 02. Number is 50 lakhs to number same. Then number income tax at no more 5. No more 5, meaning after 2 crores 25 full stop. 25 full stop. Ini mala 37 kadiyadu. Only if you are going for default. Only if you are going for default. These are the amendments for the current year. These are the amendments for current year. Your rate, your rebate, your surcharge. Your rate, your rebate and surcharge. Rahul, where is this? Where is this? It is in the chapter called as default tax regime. It is in the chapter called as default tax regime. People, I need 5 minutes. I need 5 minutes. Read your default tax regime. Every question which you solved right now, rework if it is default. I'm putting it on the screen. You have the same provisions in your chapter called as default tax regime. Read that chapter, solve all the questions we did till now, till 8, 9, rework everything if it is default tax regime. Give me 5 minutes. Hey, you people have to work. I am only going. By the time I come back, all 8 answers should be there. People, your numbers. Mustingla? Ma, 8 question dena. Yes, ma. Everything else is the same, ma. Surcharge, cess, rebate, everything is the same. Yeah, 100%. What, you're going to new regime now, you won't pay in education. Huh? Let people be unemployed. Yes, illustration number 1, answer. Why? It's less than 6 lakhs, huh? Great. That's what. It's less than 7 lakhs, therefore tax becomes 0. Now in this case, which one will you opt for? What will you opt for? Default regime, alternate regime? You'll opt for default regime. Very good. Next one. Question number 2. Question is 5 crore. Huh? Is the question 5 crores?
49.
Oh, 49 lakhs. Tax payable is? No, 20 minutes ஆச்சு என்ன பண்ணிட்டு இருந்தீங்க? Yes, numbers. 12 lakh? 43? 450. Everyone same number? Yes. Which one is better? Default is better. Proceed. 12, 43, 450. 50. If you actually notice, default is also working on the same lines. For the first 15 lakhs, you'll notice the tax payable is 1,50,000. Check. So you can do shortcut method. For the first 15 lakhs, you can say 1,50,000. Balance everything, you can pay 30%. Third one. Number is 27 crores. No, 5 crores. Number is 5 crores. Now tell me the surcharge will be. Sorry. Yes. Let's close this. We are looking at 5 crores. Surcharge on 5 crores in new regime is. Surcharge on 5 crores in 25 in new regime is 25%. Yes. So you'll do 25%. The basic tax plus 25% number is. Plus cess also. Final number is. Huh? 2 crores. 27 lakhs. 20,000. 7. Anyone different numbers? Same numbers? Same numbers? Yes, what you have done for the first 15 lakhs, 1,50,000. After 15 lakhs, you have done 30%. You have done 30%, you'll get a basic tax. On this, you levy surcharge of 25%. You'll get a number. On that, you'll do a cess of 4%. You have to do a cess of 4%. Correct? Yes, this is question number 3. Next is 27 crores. 27 crores. Yes. Again, what will you do? Surcharge is 25%. 227,20760 is the final answer. Yes, 27 crores number is 10 crores, 85 lakhs, 64,250. Same numbers? Yes, again you will opt for default. Next. Next question is 76 lakhs. Surcharge rate will be same 10%. The only problem is basic tax will be different. The only problem is basic tax will be different. For the first 15 lakhs, you'll do 1 lakh 50. Balance you'll do 30%. On that, you levy surcharge of 10%. You'll get a number of 22 lakh 96,000 880. Same numbers. Again, opting for default. Next 6 lakh. எங்க இருக்கு ஏதோ உச்சி போட்டிருக்கேன் 6 lakh 46. Number was 41,000 something, no? The old regime number was 41,802. Idan number. Yeah, this was the old regime number 43,470. New regime number is why? Is the person resident, non-resident? Dey rebate ku residency mukkiyam illa. Rebate ka na maatna. Did I tell what? I told rebate is only eligible for residents. Is it a resident, non-resident? Apuna rebate will be not applicable. The fact does not change that he is non-resident. If he is a non-resident, you cannot claim rebate. Residency will still apply. 20,000, 20,440. So 2440 for default regime and 43,470 for alternate regime. Whichever is lower, number is 20,440. Again, you are going for default regime. Please understand, people, the residential and non-residential is not important for the slabs, but it still applies for rebate. It still applies for rebate. Rebate cannot change. Rebate will only be given to resident poors. Be given to resident poors. Clear? Clear? Be careful. Be careful. Polama. Yes. Next question. 4,96,000. This number, right? Yes. In this 4,96,000, what will happen? If you are a resident, again same number. In alternate also it will be 0. In default also it will be 0. You will choose. Doesn't matter. Choose anyone. Choose anyone. Coming to the non-resident part, what will happen? Number will become 10,200 with cess or without cess? With cess. Number will become 10,200. Your old regime was 12,800. You will choose default regime 10,800. Yes or no? Yes or no? I am hoping everyone is following. For those who are slow and have not completed this homework completed at home, I want everyone's book having all the answers. Okay, if not, note down the answers very quickly so that you can do it at home. Polama, last one. That's all, huh? Number was 2,67,22,498. correct? Aduk answer is again 25% surcharge will apply. 25% surcharge will apply. Number is 1,31,007. Oh, 100. Okay, 100,31,780. So it is 10,17,80,30 in the alternate regime. It is 100,31,780. Therefore, you'll again opt for default regimes. You'll again opt for default regimes. Is that clear? No doubts. Can we proceed? Can we proceed? Yes, ma. Which numbers? Which numbers? Which numbers? 27 crores. This one? Okay. People help me out with the numbers. It is 27, 93, 69, 875. I'm going to do shortcut method, which means for the first 15 lakhs, it is 1,50,000. For the balance, 27 crores 40 88 78. 27 crores 78 lakhs 69,880 at the rate of 30%. 7566 75. Sure? 27 crores का 30% is 75 lakhs, sir. Ma, put it on the calculator, no? 27, 78, 69, 880. Eight crores, 33, 60, 64. Add the numbers. Add at the rate of, very good number is 740. Wow, one. Okay. Add the numbers. These two first. Add these two numbers. 1043887015. Add cess number 417554 total. Check the numbers. Where did you go wrong, Lakshmi? Okay, I think the same mistake you would have done in the last case also. Just check it once, okay? People, clear? Yes, no doubts? Clear? Yes, this is how your default regime looks like. This is how your default regime looks like. The only difference in the default regime is your slabs have now changed. Your rebate is now eligible for 7 lakhs with 12,000 with 25,000. 7 lakhs with 25,000. Surcharge remains same except for the fact that you don't have 37. You don't have 37. Rahul, nyamuk vechignoma. Yes. Rahul, in exam, how will you know which regime to do? How will you know which regime to do? It's very simple. To do both. You will have to do both unless and until question tells you that you need to do one of the regimes. Yes, English will be like this. English will be like this. If the question wants you to do default regime, the question will say compute tax assuming the person is opting for default tax regime. In that case, you are doing amendment. In case you are doing the amendment. In case the question comes and says compute tax assuming the person opts to shift out of default regime. The person opts to shift out of default tax regime under section 115 BAC subsection 1A. Subsection 1A. Then you are doing alternate tax regime. Don't get confused by the fact that you see 115 BAC, do the amendment. No. Read the lines very carefully. Read the lines very carefully. It says person is opting out of or shifting out of default tax regime, which means you're going to alternate. Where is it given that you can shift out? It is given in 1A. It is given in 1A. Therefore, it is given as 115 BAC 1A. So 115 BAC 1A comes and says that if you want, you can go to alternate regime. If you want, you can go to alternate regime. That's why they put it like this. Don't get confused. The moment you see 115 BAC, it does not mean amendment. Read the lines very carefully. If the line says compute tax as per default regime, it is amendment. If they say compute tax assuming he is shifting out of default regime, it means alternates. It means alternates. Yes or no? Yes or no? If the question says compute tax in the most beneficial manner, it means you need to check for both. You need to check for both. Now you will come and say me, yes, Rahul, default, because income is same. Subsequently, when we do, incomes will change. Income change agumodu, you have to check for both. You have to check for both. Seriya? Yes. That is why if you check the golden rules comes and says step number 12. Step number 12 comes and says 10 or 11, whichever is higher, versus 9, whichever is lower. Yes. Right now we have not discussed 11. So therefore it is 10 or 9, whichever is lower. That is what we have done. 10 or 9, whichever is lower. Purida, yes or no? Can we go forward? Can we go forward? No doubts till now. Can we start the next concept? Yes, ma. Yes, you will. As long as you are rich, it doesn't matter whether you are Indian rich or foreign rich. Everything is surcharge. Rebate alone has a residential criteria. Okay. Yes, you will find all these theories and all properly in the materials, people. That is why I'm not spending so much time. When you go home and you read the material, you will see the residential words. Be careful about it. Take care. Proceed panlama. Proceed panlama. Yes, let's do one question. Let's do one question. I am doing Mr. C. I'm doing Mr. C. Age 26. I'm doing Mr. C. Age 26. What else do you want? Resident. Why do you care? 26 then. Huh? Income. Income is 51 lakh. Income is 51 lakhs. Anything else? No? Your loss. Go for it. That's all. You didn't ask. Do both. You didn't ask. Nah, that's all. Keta. Late action. You do both. Do both. Do both. Split the page in half. Split the page in half. Do both. If you don't ask the right questions, this is what will happen. Be fast. You have exactly 30 seconds. I need both the numbers. You have exactly 30 seconds. I need both the numbers. People, don't put cess. Cess munadi numbers. I want the numbers before cess. I want the numbers before cess. Don't put cess. Don't round off. Don't put cess. People, numbers. Numbers. Which side? எடுத்தோன்னே default பண்ணிருக்கீங்களா? Default 13530000. This is your, what is this? This is your basic tax plus surcharge. Right side, alternate. Basic tax plus surcharge. Number is people, clear till here? No doubts? No doubts? Yeah? Yeah. Leave 10 lines. Leave 10 lines. Come down. Do the same thing for 50 lakhs. Do the same thing for 50 lakhs. 50 ma. Hey, by now you should know shortcut. No, it should be very easy. Hey, just to clarify, surcharge on 50 lakhs is? Go ahead. Yeah, before session. 12, 30. 12 lakhs. 12 lakhs. Alternate is 12,500. Done, everyone? Done, everyone? Yes, yes. Is everyone done? Arun? என்னடா ஏன்டா கொலப்புற? மொக்கையான ஒரு கால்குலேட்டரோட கேள்விடா. பண்ணிட்டா முடிஞ்சு போச்சு வேலை. Yes, yes. Now, if I'm looking at the numbers, I feel like there is a problem. If I look at the numbers, I feel like there is a problem. Can someone identify this problem with me? You look at the left side separately, right side separately. Okay, don't confuse. Both are different regimes. Look at only one regime. Look at only one regime. Your 51 lakhs is giving you a tax of 13,53,000. Your 50 lakhs is giving you a tax of 12 lakhs. Do you see some problem? What is the problem? How much is it? Notice this very carefully. What is happening? How much is your extra income? How much is your extra tax? How much is your extra tax? 1,53,000. Which means for earning that extra 1 lakh, I am paying government 1 lakh. நீங்க சொல்றது கரெக்ட் தான், ஏன் கன்ஃபியூஸ் ஆகுறீங்க? For earning that extra 1 lakh, I am paying government extra tax of 1,53,000. Would I like to pay? Is there a choice? No. You see something is wrong. You see something is wrong. Yes. At this point of time, think about it. Any man or woman or whoever person it is, for earning that extra 1 lakh rupees, government is saying, yes, you earned 1 lakh. No, good job. Pay me 1,53,000. Pay me 1,53,000. At this point of time, will you be happy, sad? Sad. You're very irritated. You're going to government and coming and saying, sir, I don't understand. Why for extra 1 lakh I should pay 1,53,000? This 1 lakh is the problem for me. This 1 lakh is a problem for me. I don't want it. Because if I did not have that 1 lakh rupees, I would have paid 12 lakhs. Because now I have the 1 lakh, I'm paying 13,53,000. So I went to government and I came and said, sir, I'm fed up with this 1 lakh. I don't want this 1 lakh. You keep it. But I am not paying this extra. I am not paying this extra. Correct, not correct? Correct, not correct? Am I right? Logically, any person would like to do that? Yes or no? Logically, any person will come and say, sir, I would have rather not earned this 1 lakh itself. I would have rather not earned this extra 1 lakh itself. I would have saved 53,000 rupees. Let's do one thing. You keep the 1 lakh rupees. I don't want that 53. You keep the 1 lakh. I don't want this 53. Good negotiation. Yes or no? Yes. Now, there is a problem. That is where the problem is. You went to government and said what? Government said, okay, if you're giving me 1 lakh, give it to me. If you are giving me the 1 lakh, give it to me in the form of tax. So government came and said, do one thing. You pay me tax on 50 lakhs. Plus now you promise me you'll give me 1 lakh. So add that off. Which means now you'll pay me 13 lakhs. But the moment you pay me 13 lakhs, I will not levy the 53 on you. Correct? No. Which means I can also write it other way around. I can come and say, sir, my income is 51 lakhs. Tax on that is 1353. I will surrender my income to you, but don't get me extra. I will surrender my income to you. Don't ask me for anything extra. How much is the extra? 53. So I will not pay. This is what income tax now calls as marginal relief. Income tax comes and says, if you are going to have a tax, which is more than your income itself, I don't want it. You do one thing, you give me I will not ask you for extra. Yes or no? Which means I can approach this two ways. Way number one, I can come and say, I will have my income as 50 lakhs. Tax on that is 12 lakhs. Extra give me 1 lakh. So you can say add surrender of income. How much? 1 lakh. Number is. Or I can come and say, my tax is 1353. I will ready to pay you that 1 lakh, but I will not pay you anything extra. That extra is called as marginal relief. So I will do minus marginal relief. Number is 50. Therefore, my tax will become Number same illiya? Number same illiya? Yes, help me with the right side. Help me with the right side. How much extra income do I have? How much extra income do I have? 1 lakh. How much extra tax am I paying? 164 to 50. For earning extra 1 lakh, will I pay 164 to 50? Will I pay 164 to 50? I will say the government, keep 1 lakh. I don't want 64 to 50. Meaning on the top it will become minus marginal relief. Or on the bottom it will become plus 1 lakh, 14 lakh, 12,000. Kila kuda same. You understand this? You understand this? This concept is called as marginal relief. This concept is called as marginal relief. Tell me, Rahul, why am I giving this marginal relief to you? Why am I giving this marginal relief to you? Because the problem created because of the problem got created because of surcharge. Very good. The problem got created because of surcharge. Had surcharge been on slabs, things would have made sense. Since now you're coming and saying, no, Rahul, 50 lakhs ke maile surcharge is on everything. This is where this problem started. Yes or no? Yes or no? Had you done tax on slabs, surcharge should also be on slabs. But government said, no, surcharge is on full income. Surcharge is on full income. That is where this problem started. That is where this problem started. So what government is coming and saying, yes, I know. I am levying surcharge on your whole tax. But because of that, if you are going to cause a problem, that your tax itself becomes higher than your income, let's not have it. Let's not have it. That's something wrong. That's something wrong. At this point of time, you surrender me your income. I will not ask you for extra. I'll not ask you for extra tax. Logical. Yes, ma'am. We will do example. We'll do examples. 1 second. Logical. Makes sense. Hey, hello. Yes or no? Yes. Rahul, is government done a good job? Why? Sorry, da? For you it is a good job, no? For you it is a good job. Has government done a good job? Has government done a good job? That's okay, but at the end of the day, I'm not paying that extra, no? To that extent, at least they have done a good job. Yes or no? Yes or no? No. I'll tell you why. I'm saying you do one thing, you surrender your 1 lakh. I will ask you for nothing extra. Before you started this sum, I told you one thing. Compute only till. Don't compute. What is missing? Meaning. In the number ku mele ipo cess podno. In the number ku mele ipo cess podno. Now think about it. I told sir, I'm surrendering 1 lakh to you. I'm surrendering 1 lakh to you. Don't ask me anything extra. Government is saying, do one thing. You surrender me 1 lakh, but extra pay me 4%. Adi eppadi? Yes or no? In all practical sense, margin relief should have come after cess. Income tax said, no. Cess will happen later only. Meaning, what is happening right now? You will surrender your whole 1 lakh. And on that 1 lakh also you have to pay cess. Where will that money come from? That will come from your own pocket. Because 1 lakh ni mottama surrender pannita. Idukku mele unukku 4% cess podum. Yes or no? Think about it. You are on the bottom. 12 lakhs plus 1 lakh is 13 lakhs. Idukku mele cess podum. Number is 50, which is nothing but 50,000 on 12 lakhs. Sorry. Idukku 4% evlo? 48. Idukku 4% is. You already surrendered your 1 lakh plus extra, now you're paying 4,000 rupees. Where is this 4,000 coming from? My own pocket. Yes or no? Now is it logical? Idu mattum kekka matanga. Yes, problem what happened is when we went and we begged, we said, sir, I will give you the 1 lakh. I'll give you the 1 lakh. You did not start with the right approach. You should have first told how much is my extra tax. You did not start with the extra tax. You said, sir, I will surrender my 1 lakh. அவன் வாங்கிட்டாரு அவ்வளவுதான். அவன் வாங்கினதுக்கு அப்புறம் செஸ் போட்டாரு, காலி போச்சு கேஸ். Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes or no? It is wrong. But it is tax. It is not supposed to be logical. It is supposed to be tax. Clear? Clear? This is your concept of marginal relief. This is your concept of marginal relief. Any doubts? Any doubts? We will do one more question. We'll do one more question, but let's close this. Let's close this. In your books, you put 51, 50. Yes, on the 51. On the 51, what will you do? What will you do? Minus marginal relief. Minus marginal relief. Minus marginal relief. What will you say? Within brackets, excess of tax over income. Excess of tax over income. Correct? No. Correct? No. Excess of tax over income. My excess tax was 1,53,000. My excess income was 1 lakh. So I am saying 53 I will not pay. I am saying 53 I will not pay. So minus marginal relief number is 53,000 on the left side, 64,250 on the right side. 64,250 on the right side. Get me the numbers. Numbers is 13 lakhs and 14,12,500. 14,12,500. Same thing should come on the bottom. Yes, go to 50 lakhs. Sorry, ma. Correct. I told 14,12,500. 64,250 only, ma. Correct only. What is there on the screen is right. Ma, look at the right side, ma. In right side, what is the tax on the top? It is 1476,750. கீழே என்ன இருக்கு? 13,12,500 அது. தப்பா இது. டிஃபரன்ஸ் எவ்வளோ? டிஃபரன்ஸ் எவ்வளோ பாரு, கரெக்டா பாரு. எவ்வளோமா? 64 வருது. 1,64,000 வராது? $14,76,750 minus 13,12,500 எவ்வளோ வருது பாரு. நம்பர் எவ்வளோ? 1,64,000 வருதா? How much extra tax are you paying? 164. How much extra did you earn? Will you pay 1,64,000 when you have only earned 1 lakh? How much will you like to pay? 1 lakh. How much will you not like to pay? Ada number. Yes. Fill the bottom also. Fill the bottom also. Add surrender of income 1 lakh and 1 lakh. 1 lakh and 1 lakh. I said if I surrender my income will become 50 lakhs. 51 ma it is. Ma rendu unnu case da ma. LHS equal to RHS prove பண்றேன் நானு. I am proving you LHS equal to RHS. அவ்வளவுதான் மேட்ச் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கேன். At the end of the number same ஆகுதுல. See, there are two ways to approach it. அதான் சொன்னேன். Approach number 1, I will come and say, sir, 51 lakhs is my income. I will not pay anything extra to you. Option number 2, I am coming and saying, sir, surrender பண்ணிட்டேன். Now my income is 50 lakhs. ரெண்டு ஆப்ஷன் இருக்கு. எப்படி வேணா போடலாம். சரியா? சரியா? We'll do one more example, better example. As of now, close this. As of now, close this. Numbers are matching. Add. Put the cess, close answer. Put the cess and close the answer. Correct, ma. What is the number on the right side? Sorry, ma. 56,500. Total is 'சரியா? Yes, yes. One more question. This question I will do with you. I'll do with you. The question is, can we? Yes. Question is Mr. B. Question is Mr. B, age 84 years, resident. Mr. B, age 84 years, resident. Total income is 2 crore 1,50,000. Income is 2 crore 1,50,000. I am going for alternate regime. I'm going for alternate regime. Yes or no? Yes, can we do? Can we do? Yes. How will you do? First of all, I will try to find out what is my tax on 2 crore 1,50,000. Tell me, what are you? You are a super senior citizen and you are a resident and you are a, why? You are a super senior citizen and resident also, which means your exemption will start from 5 lakhs. Your exemption will start from 5 lakhs. 0 to 5 lakhs is 0, which means for the first 10 lakh rupees you will pay only 1 lakh. For the first 10 lakhs you are paying only 1 lakh rupee. Agreed? Agreed. People only keep it on the left side. I need the right side. I need the right side. Book oda right side vechikonga enakku venum. Page oda right side vechikonga. Yes. How much is the balance? 1 crore 91 lakh 50,000. Correct? Huh? Hey. At the rate of 30% number 57 lakh 45,000. Total is 58 lakh 45,000. This is my, very good. On this I will levy surcharge at the rate of 25%. Number 1461 250. Total the numbers? Huh? 73 6,250. Stop here. Complete till here. Complete till here. Yes. Now notice my income very carefully. What is my income? 2 crore 1,50,000. The moment my income was 2 crore 1,50,000, my surcharge was 25. If you notice the income is very close to 2 crores, which means if it would have been 2 crores, the lower number would have been 15, which means I took a 10% jump. I took a 10% jump just because I earned extra 1,50,000. So let's check what will happen if we go for 2 crores. Let's check what will happen if we go for 2 crores. Yes or no? Yes, on the right side. 2 crores. What will happen? My first 10 lakhs will still remain 1 lakh. Balance is 1 crore 90 lakhs at the rate of 30%. Number 37. 57 lakhs. Total.
58.
Rahul, my income is 2 crores. My surcharge is 15%. That is not changing. Yes or no? That is not changing. It is going to be 15% even if my income was 2 crores. So I will add surcharge at the rate of 15%. Number is 8,70,000. Total. Okay, you are with me till here. Yes. Now, notice the difference in income. Difference in income is 1,50,000. My difference in income is 1,50,000. Yes or no? Yes. What is my difference in tax? What is difference in tax? 73,06,250 minus 66,70. Number is 6,36,000. Look at it, no? How much did I earn? 150. How much am I paying? Will I pay? Will I pay? Will I like to pay? I will not like to pay. I have two options. Option number one, I'll come and say, I'll give you 1,50,000, but I will not pay anything extra. Option number two, I'm coming and saying, sir, I'm giving you 1,50,000. You assume my income is 2 crores. Yes or no? Yes. In option number one, I'm coming and saying, sir, you keep my income as 2 crore 1,50,000. I will pay you that 1,50,000, but not anything more. Not anything more. How much extra am I paying? So I'm saying difference in tax is 636. How much is my difference in income? How much is the difference in income? 1 lakh. How much will I not like to pay? Four lakh 86,250. This is what I would not like to pay. Meaning this is my marginal relief. Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes, this I will reduce from left side, right side. Which side is more? Which means I'll reduce from. So minus marginal relief. Number is on the bottom. It is 486,250. Now my taxes 68,20,000. Option number two, I am saying, sir, I will surrender 1,50,000 to you. You make my income as 2 crores. You make my income as 2 crores. He said, okay, your income is 2 crores. Your tax is 66,70. But you have also surrendered how much? Therefore, you will add surrender of income. Number is. Therefore, this number is. Hey, is there any difference? Is there any difference? Rahul, in exam, do you have to do both the sides? No. Any one side. Any one side. But good to do both sides for verification. You will be able to know if there is a mistake. You will be able to know if there is a mistake. Which side is a mistake? You will find out. If the number is not tallying, it means it's wrong. It means it is wrong. Clear, not clear? Clear? Rahul, is the answer over? You have to add. Cess number.
2,72,800.
Same number on the right side. How many of you are trying this? Check pannunga, right side same number. Check pannunga, right side same number. The one on the online, did you understand this? Yes. Yes. Clear? Yes. You understand the concept. Yes. This will take a little bit of practice. This will take a little bit of practice, but the concept should be clear. The concept is that I am coming and saying every time you find an income which is marginally higher than the base, 50 lakhs, 1 crore, 2 crores, 5 crores. If you find an income which is marginally extra, the reason what is happening is surcharge is now changing. The moment the surcharge changes, what will happen? Tax will increase. At that point of time, you need to check whether your difference in tax is more than difference in income. If it find out that the difference in tax is more than difference in income, you will come and say, I'm sorry, I cannot pay that extra. I cannot pay that extra. Give me something called as marginal relief. Get me something called as marginal relief. Make sense? Hello, Rahul, in exam, will they tell you to do marginal relief? Apo Rahul, do I need to do it on my own? எப்படி ராகுல் தெரியும்? Practice. Understand, in exams they'll make it very apparent. You will find the income to be very close. 2 crores ku 2 crore, 1 lakh 50 lakhs ku 51 lakhs. It will be very close. Practical angle, you will have to do some calculator job. It will come as around 50 lakhs oda case la, it will come as 51 lakh 76,000 kitaka. After that, marginal relief will not come, because after that what will happen? Tax will become lower than income. In that case, marginal relief will not come. Yes, in practical world and all, you'll have to do some permutations, combinations to find out the number at which marginal relief stops. In exam, don't worry, they'll give you a very apparent number. It will be 1 lakh, 2 lakh, andamari case vandale automatically you need to check for marginal relief. Who will need to check? You will need to check. Let me openly declare it to you. If you don't check also, that number will also be there in the MCQ. If you check also, that number will also be there in the MCQ. Which means if you miss to check also, you will get the number. If you don't miss to check also, you will get the number. What you put will get you the mark. Income tax is all silent adjustments. They will only tell you what is there. How to do it is your job. Okay. Yes, very important concept called as marginal relief. Any doubts? No. Think this from poor person angle. Think about this from a poor person angle. Imagine your income is 5 lakhs. Tax becomes 0. Imagine your income is 5 lakh 10 rupees. 5 lakh 10 rupees. Rebate varoma varada? Varadu. Which means for the first 5 lakhs you have to pay 12,500. Adik mele 10 rupees you have to pay 2 rupees. So you are technically paying 12,502 rupees. Yes or no? Will you like to pay? No choice, you have to pay. Marginal relief is only applicable for, not applicable for rebate. Meaning if you are, sorry ma, surcharge, it is not given for rebates. Meaning if you end up in a scenario where you get 5 lakh 10 rupees, you could have might as well not earn the 10 rupees, because just by earning the 12 rupees you now are paying tax of 12,502 rupees. Theveya ana option illa. There you will end up paying the whole money. Be very careful about this. Marginal relief only applicable on, not applicable on. This is still last year. This year you have 2 rebates. One is in 5 lakhs. One is in income tax. Now comes and says 5 lakhs ke mele marginal rebate illa. Ana 7 lakhs ke mele marginal rebate irukku. Meaning 7 lakhs and 2 rupees or 7 lakhs and 10 rupees. In that case, you will pay tax only on 10 rupees. But if it is 5 lakh and 10 rupees, you will pay full 12,000. Basically, the point is they notified marginal rebate. They notified marginal rebate only under default regime. They did not notify under alternate regime. In simple words, Rahul, surcharge, both the regimes, marginal relief applicable. Rebate only applicable in, not applicable in Purida. We will do some examples in the next class. As of now, Rahul, what to read and come for next class? Chapter number 2, page number 1, fully Page number 1 fully. Ignore page number 2. Ignore page number 2 if I have to put it like this to you. Read page number 7. Read page number 7. Ignore 8. Page number 10, 11. 7, 10 and 11. Yes, 10 is having your cess and marginal reef. Yes, for people who did not understand marginal reef, questions are here. Questions are here. Practice on your own. Don't see the answer. Answer is also here. Practice on your own. Then check for the answer. So page number 7, page number 10 and page number 11. Then automatically go to your default tax regime. In that default tax regime, you have to do page number 1 fully. Page number 1 fully. Whatever that page is. People, ma? 1? So 180 and 181. 180 and 181. கீழையா? We will discuss when we do AOP. இப்போ ஆரம்பிக்கல. இப்போதைக்கு நாங்க இண்டிவிஜுவல் மட்டும் தான் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கோம். After we do AOP, that time I'll clarify to you. Yes. Right now you need to do page number 7, page number 10, page number 11, 180, 181. ஒரு வாட்டி படிச்சுட்டு வாங்க. It's very small content. 3 minutes. 3 minutes. That is all I want from you. That is all I want from you. Read it and come, people. Tomorrow's class is going to go one step further. We have still not completed the chapter. இப்போ கூட நீங்க ஸ்கிராச்ல தான் இருக்கீங்க. இதுக்கப்புறம் தான் ஆரம்பிக்கும். When you notice page number 10, sorry, page number 9 and page number 12, அப்போதான் தெரியும் சாப்டரோட வெயிட். எஸ், இருக்குது மொத்த கண்டென்ட் 10 and 12 உட்கார்ந்து இருக்கு. Yes, that is what is more important. That is what is tomorrow's class. That is the next step. அந்த ஸ்டெப் முடிக்கிறதுக்கு இந்த ஸ்டெப் ஃபர்ஸ்ட் புரியணும். Okay, so please prepare and come for these. I will do 1 or 2 examples tomorrow. Once I get the confidence, we'll move to the higher levels. Okay, hello, thank you people, have a good day.